welcome to episode 23 of Sunday with Perfect Podcast. I'm Angie, also known as Sunday with 920, and welcome to all new viewers, and welcome back to all returning viewers. Before I even say anything else, I want to give y'all a warning that it's really cold and nasty outside today, so all the cats are inside, so we may have a kitty fight or two, because they had one a little earlier where I think Freddie chased Luke and Luke didn't like it and he acted like he'd been murdered. I don't even think he got touched. So just want to warn you that might be kitty kerfuffles in this episode. They're all sleeping right now, so hopefully they'll stay that way. But yeah, I guess welcome. And today I have in the scratching post I'll do a hope update, and then I got a little on my claws, a little off. Well, I think a little off my claws, and I have a couple furs. Not a lot of knitting, but let's get to it. Alrighty, Hope. She is back home, and it's been a crazy week. I don't even know. It's been crazy. But for those who aren't on Instagram, I will go back to the beginning. Since the last time I recorded it, I don't really remember what I've told you and what I haven't. So if I repeat myself, I'm sorry. And if you're a new viewer, Hope is my dog. And last was it? Okay, it was right before Thanksgiving, the weekend before Thanksgiving. My dog was acting sick, and they thought that she had a blockage or something, or pancreatitis or something like that. So she was at the veterinarian hospital, just a regular veterinarian, being boarded so they could look after her and everything. And that Sunday, she was not doing good at all, and they had to rush her in for surgery. And she had this is a little gross, some of it, but so if you don't like it, you might just fast forward. But I won't go too gross because I don't like it either. So, but they pumped, I think it was a gallon of fluid off of her stomach. And then when they opened her up and got in there, they discovered that that hole in her diaphragm, and that's like a muscle that keeps your intestines and stuff from going up into your lungs. And the hole in her diaphragm had reopened. So they, and a lot of organs were adhesed together and stuff because they were all kind of getting crammed up in there. So she had to go to a specialist Monday. And on Sunday, though, my husband had gone up to the emergency clinic where they were doing the surgery. And our vet, she works up there too, and she was like, "Oh, do you want to see Hope?" And he was like, "Oh, yeah." And I guess they were just finishing up with the surgery or something. And because she still had that breathing thing, and her tongue was sticking out. But her lungs had lost air or something, I don't know. And my husband thought he was about to see her die, so that was awful. But she made it. Sorry, my phone. And so Monday we got up at 4 or I think at 4 in the morning, and because we had to be in at the specialist, which in Austin is about a couple hours away or so. So we had to get up at 4, go pick her up at the clinic, at the emergency clinic, and then take her to the specialist in Austin. We got to the specialist at 8, and ended up waiting and waiting. I don't think we actually got to see her until like 11 o'clock. So, and poor Hope was, you tell she didn't feel good, and you're just like, come look at my dog, make her better. But so then, she looked her over and told us what she was going to do and whatever. And so we left her up there, and then she had that surgery Monday evening, and was doing okay. And Thursday, Thanksgiving, we got to go up to Austin and pick her up. And they had, since the specialist place was closed for Thanksgiving, they had transported her to an emergency clinic in Austin, which I wasn't impressed with, so I'm saying. And so we went to pick her up, and when we went to go pick her up, this doctor, or I don't know if she's a doctor or vet tech or what, but she came out there and said that Hope had been getting a little sick. And then she said, "Do you have any questions?" And like me and my husband look at each other, cause at that moment you're just kind of like, you don't know what to ask. Then she's like, "Okay, well, we'll bring her up here." And that was essentially, they sent us away with like nothing, no information there. And then later we find out that some of her, like, there's one pill she's supposed to get 30 minutes before this other pill, and we were giving it all at the same time, and another pill she's supposed to get with food. They didn't tell us anything. So not too happy with it. So we brought her home Thursday, and when she got home, she barked. It was gross. It stunk. Like, it was disgusting. And after she seemed to feel better and slept. And so we thought, well, maybe, with the car sick or, medication, or we didn't. So then Friday, she was okay. Not really great, but it's not really, we couldn't really get her to eat. And then Saturday morning, we woke up and she was just, you could tell she was miserable. And if you may or may not know this, but when dogs are feeling nauseated, they'll drool. And she was like drooling, and she was just, you could just tell she was miserable. So I was like, well, we got to do something. So I called our vet, and she was kind enough to meet us at her clinic, and ended up, at first she was afraid that Hope's stomach had flipped again, because I guess that's what happened on Sunday. But she looked, and her stomach and everything was fine. Thank you, Lord. And so she decided that, I guess she was going to feel her tummy to see if it was painful. And when she just like pushed on it, she like upchucked some, like, I guess it's stomach acid, because it was, the smell of it was disgusting. It was gross. So she's like, well, let's, I guess I don't know. Even though I work at the clinic part-time, I mainly take care of the boarders, and the medical stuff can really gross me out. So I was glad my husband was there, because I went and took care of the dogs at the clinic while they dealt with Hope. But I know she ended up pumping off a lot of that, putting the tube down her throat and getting a lot of that stomach acid off of her. And yeah, it was gross. But and then we took her off her medication and put her on like injections instead of orally and injecting it. And our plan was to take her Monday to the specialist, but by Monday she's doing so much better, and she hasn't gotten sick since. And we do have an appointment Tuesday, and she's doing okay. This morning she's ate. She's gotten where she doesn't want to eat dog food. I mean, she will not eat canned dog food, dry dog food. She will eat like little milk bones, but that's about it. Other than that, she'll eat canned cat food, chicken, pecan pie. She finished off my pancakes this morning. Cheese. Your tip with the pill, Dawn, did work. She did take her pills and cheese. Lunch meat. Yeah, that's pretty much what we've been getting down her. I bought her like 3 different types of canned dog food. She ate a little of one, and she did like another one But of course I only bought like 2 of that. But yeah, but she's doing better. I think me and my husband will feel better once we get her checked out by the specialist, and that she says that she's doing okay, because she's just she must be in the living room, but she's just, laying around, and she does perk up a little when you take her outside, and she'll try to chase the cats or something. But yeah, she just, I don't know, I guess it's to be expected. But you see your little fur baby that used to, always be into something, running through the house, and now she's just kind of, So I think we'll feel better come Tuesday when we hear from the specialist. But other than that, she is doing better. She's not getting sick, and so that's good. So we're heading in the right direction. So I will let y'all know what happens with the specialist, and I guess that's it. I guess we will get into the knitting now. Oh, I do want to thank everybody for their prayers, support, love, and everything. It really, really means a lot, and I really do appreciate it, because it's very stressful when you're worried about your fur baby. You have them, you understand. So thank you so much for everything. Alright, to the knitting. Alrighty, knitting. I recorded this once, and it for some reason didn't record it all. So take 2. I don't have a lot of knitting, because when I worry, I don't sleep, and then I'm tired and I don't feel like knitting. So I haven't got a lot done, but I do have a few things done. And first thing, I've been working on my stripy sock a little bit, and it's been taking a cat nap for quite a while. So I got 2 stripes and about half of the next one, and this is a lot brighter than that. It's really washed out, but it's Dancing Dog Dye Works and her sock twist sock base, and it's just a vanilla sock, and these are my sock rockets size 1, and yeah, that's about it. And I got it in my Bling Your String bag. And the other thing that I have worked on is my sock blanket, because it is mindless and easy. I think I got like, let me see, I think I worked on 5. I got 5 squares, and I think I forgot to show y'all, but I got the from No Makers, the mini skein holiday bundle, and I used 3 of them in the 5 squares. So I think that's Rabbit Season, Duck Season. That's from Winter Wonderland colorway. That's Under the Tree, which I really like. Really pretty. And then this is the Cyborg Craft Room Unicorn Rainbow Glitter Bite. And then this one is No Makers, and it's either 'Tis the Season or To Be Jolly. I get them mixed up. But yeah. So I worked on that. And I only have like that much to go, and I'll have 3 full rows done. How exciting! So getting that done, need to weave in some ends. And I got this in my bird leg bag. This is I think this is a medium. Good size. And then also in a bird leg bag, this is a large wedge. It is my noodle. I'm trying to knit the little noodles for the ladies at the clinic that I work at, but I got kind of behind with not feeling like knitting, so I'm not sure if I'm going to have them done in time for Christmas, but if I don't, I can give them to them after Christmas. They won't care. But I don't remember how much I had done last time I recorded, so I have the body and an ear. That's all. One ear and a body. He needs one more ear and 4 limbs, and then he will be ready. Well, then you have to attach everything. So I think it's just one more I got in it, because I thought there was 4, but I think one lady, because like usually when I'm there, nobody's there, so. But I think one lady doesn't work there anymore, and I haven't seen her the last few times I've been up there. So. But I'll double check. I don't want anybody to feel left out. So that's all that's on my claws currently. Soon to be on my claws is going to be a hat for my brother. I was going to start that last night, but I think Leo laid on my lap and I couldn't reach my knitting and I didn't want to disturb him. So, and then by the time he got up, I didn't feel like knitting. So the things you do for your cats. I did get 2 things finished this 2 weeks, week and a half, however long it's been since I last recorded. I finished this dishcloth in 1 day, and it is for the veterinarian that I work for. She is a Doctor Who fan, and I got her a living tail, but you get the TARDIS, and then a weeping angel. And I knit it out of peaches and cream, sugar and cream. I think it's the bright blue colorway. And then I had planned on knitting my brother's stepdaughter a cow, but I'm not feeling like knitting and not getting a lot of knitting done. I thought I'm not going to get that done in time. So then I thought, well, I'd knit her like a headband, like an ear warmer thing. So I started one, but then I started thinking, I don't know if she's actually going to wear this. So I finished it, but I kept it because I thought she's probably not going to wear it. She's not going to. And I had messed up a little bit on it when I was weaving in some ends in the dark, which I know. And that's what happened. I thought it was a knot, but I think the yarn got knotted and I should have, but I don't care. Because the pattern is actually supposed to have a bow up here, and you wear it like this. But I don't like a big, thick thing in the back of my neck. It's just uncomfortable. So I cinched it, like it said, and I wear it like this. And I just wear it as a headband. Technically, I didn't do it. It's supposed to do for 4 inches. I did it for 3 inches. So it does fit over my ears if I want a little ear warmer. But I just wore it like a headband. And it's a seed stitch. It's a free pattern on Ravelry. The site. It's a free pattern there. And I'll link it, of course. But yeah. It's a free pattern. It's really cute with the bow. But that's it, and I can't remember the name of the yarn. So I think it's Fable Fibers, but it's on my project page if you want to know that. And that's all I got off my needles. Yeah, I haven't been knitting a lot lately, and I do. It's kind of just things I don't really need a pattern for. So anyway, let's get started. Alrighty, purrs. I got two things in. And shoot, the one thing I need to show you a picture, if I can find it really quick. I had ordered this. So, I think back in the summer, and I think I have. And I ordered it from Stock Bunny Studios, and I asked her to dye some yarn for me, because if you remember, back in July, one of my outside cats got Brenda. So he was like one of my favorites, and I thought, well, I'd like to get some yarn dyed, based off of one of my favorite pictures of him, as like, a memorial kind of remembrance thing. And so I sent her this picture of Teddy. And asked her if she would mind dyeing some yarn for me, and based off that picture. And she said she didn't mind, she would do it. And the first go around, when she said, how about this? I liked it, but it was just a little too bright for me. I'm more toned down, I guess. But I did like it, and I was like, well, could you just, make the colors a little, I guess, softer or whatever. And she said she could. But I felt bad because, she went out to work, but she went ahead and sold it in the shop. So if you bought any yarn called, I believe she named it Black Cat, or Black Kitty, Black Cat or Black, something like that, then you have some Teddy yarn. And then she dyed this for me, a little lighter, and it is called Meow. And I've already scanned it. It's really not showing the light. It's not good today because it's cloudy out. But it is black and white and green and like purple. And I don't know if you could, you can kind of see the purple. There we go. That's a little better. I really, really, really like it. And I got it on her sparkle base because Teddy sparkled. And her sparkle base is Sunshine, her Sunshine base. And it is a 75% superwash merino, 20% nylon, and 5% stellene. And she named this colorway Meow. Soft Bunny Studios. So with me, I think she's had some Meow in her shop too, besides this one. So if you have any Meow or Black Cat, you have Teddy yarn. And she did an awesomely amazing job, and I will probably make some socks with this. I'm going to join her for her. She's doing and her group, Sock Bunny's group, she's doing like a, what does she call it? Like a mystery sock club thing. And what you do is you use your existing sock yarn and you put it in brown paper bags. And I'm going to do 6 because I don't think I can do a pair of socks a month. So I think that might be, we'll start 6. So I'm going to pick 6 skeins to be one of them, and I'm going to put them in a brown paper bag, and then drop them in there, and then every other month I grab one, and I won't know which yarn I'm going to get, and I knit a pair of socks, and then at the end of the year I should have 6 socks, right? 6 pairs of socks. That's the plan anyway. So that's going to be one of the socks, and others hope. It is that. There. This is so sad. Oh, yeah. Alright, I think she may need to go out, so I'm going to stop for a minute and see if she can go out. Alrighty, she did have to go potty, so got that taken care of. The other thing I have in purse is I ordered the yarn for my brother's hat, and I got Snowmakers in the Lone Ranger colorway, and it is black, white, and gray, and I really like it, so I think you should. And it's on her squishy gnome base, and it's 100% superwash merino. And so that will be a hat for my brother. And the only other thing that I have to share with y'all is I bought a t-shirt for the 50th anniversary of Doctor Who. And it's over here. Oh. So, we got all the doctors, and we've got Cyborg Man, Daleks, you got the Ood, the Silence, and the Corners, and the Angels. So I like my shirt. And I got that at T Fury, of course. And that's all I got. And I guess one of my favorite things is the Doctor Who 50th anniversary. I think I watched it. It came on, I guess in that, like, I don't remember, like 1 or something in the afternoon. And then it replayed like at 7 or so. And then it replayed again like late at night. I think I watched it every time it replayed that day. I watched it. And I had recorded it, the first one that was commercial free. And I think I watched it again that Sunday. So yeah, I enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. If you haven't checked it out, you should see if you can find it somewhere. It was really good. And I guess that's all I have to share with y'all. And thank y'all for watching. And thank you for the love and prayers and support for Hope. She says thank you. And hopefully next week I will have a good report from the specialist. And yeah, I don't know. I guess I will see y'all next week. Oh, and if you haven't joined the group, please come by and join the group. We do have the Christmas knit along going. And then yeah, Christmas knit along going. And that goes to the end of the month. So yeah, when you're doing Christmas knitting and stuff, post a picture. If you're a member of the group, you're eligible for a prize. And I guess that's it. So y'all have a great week, and I will see y'all later. Bye.